I love how the world moves 5 to 10 years too late and then wants to break their arms, pat themselves on the back about how astute of discoverers, these intrepid investigative journalists. Look, you know who they haven't asked? Whistleblowers and all this. You know who they haven't asked? Nobody has asked? Are the homeless in California. Now, in 2026, they are, oh my God, they're all shitting their pants because they find out that there's fraud being done in California for the homeless. Well, let's examine a couple of salient points. For one thing, and the most vulnerable during the COVID pandemic, and they were going to take care of them. But how, since then, did that turn into, oh, these vile, drug-addicted, crazy pieces of shit? So there's been a change in public attitude, not by accident, by the mainstream media. Now, it's funny how the mainstream media keeps getting in the way of the truth. This isn't like by blocking. This is by outright fabrication. Another thing is, we, say hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
We've been literally making videos. You could go back on my channel now and look at those years and all since then, telling anyone who would listen, which is not very many, about the fraud, homeless fraud in California. So there's a reason why the homeless population is exploding still, and there's a reason why they were always getting increasingly more money. The reason is that they have their partners in the payoff. Banks, landlords, cops, courts, all the system, basically. Everybody gets their little piece. And if you get more people stuck out on the street, then you will get more money. We just keep throwing the money at it. And so, like for our situation, and I can only speak about us really because, it's us, and I know that much to be true.
No help.
We are still waiting for some kind of help. Now, mind you, Social Security, among other entities, owes us tens of thousands of dollars, which they refuse. We're having to find legal representation, which is nearly impossible. And then if you started talking about suing people, that's not for suing them. That's for our personal stuff. They won't pay. Any of those tens of thousands could pull us up off the street, and they won't. They haven't. I'm a vet. I get no benefits because in this woke environment, they don't like people like me. And then there's the cops, of which we have gone to many counties, and they have routinely violated every one of our... They don't even look at the Constitution when it comes to our shit.
We don't have rights.
We don't have rights. We have had cops tell us during an illegal constitutional rights violation of their actions, tell us literally, word for word, you have no rights. American citizens, none. So they keep getting more people stuck on the street. They keep getting more money. And there's, like, I only know in Ventura County, there's like 100, and this is a small county, 170 something NGO, nonprofit, charity type things.
No help.
And nothing. Los Angeles, I don't know, there might be 1,000 or more. No help. We've had the cops here go around and ban the agencies, NGOs, nonprofits, churches from helping us. And the bottom line is this. You have people that have suffered exile from society. Many are sick. Tons are elderly, disabled. We're elderly, disabled, but we don't even use ourselves as that example. There's lunatics out there, but they're still citizens, and something should be done. I don't say lock them up or anything like this, but somebody should help them somehow, because they're not loving life on the street. And if they're a citizen, they deserve it. That's what we do in our country. We're supposed to be helping our country. Instead, you got all these fucking Minneapolis lunatics and shit talking about the Somalis, all the immigrants. No, fuck that. I don't even care about them, although I don't really like any of them. But you're going to take care of those people, and we get prosecuted and persecuted? It is a fucking bass-backwards way of looking at anything. That seems to me like a traitor, like treasonous behavior, if you espouse helping other countries' homeless immigrants over your own country's homeless. So, and now the fraud, and so ultimately, you know who's going to pay the price for all this? Nobody. That's what they put up their sacrificial lamb. This one guy, 23 million out of 31 billion. I mean, come on. They're going to let him be the fall guy. He'll get out on some technicality, but meanwhile, the scourge of the situation is the homeless. The ones who needed the help to begin with. They got the courier for the money got fucking hijacked along the way, and we still got nothing. So we're still eating shit, all the homeless.
But we're the villains.
But we're the villains? How the fuck does the victim turn into a villain? We're the victims because of rents and prices that have been artificially skyrocketed out of affordability. And when they say affordable housing, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But when you got an average rent across California of like $22.50 for a shitty one bedroom, I mean, come on. There's not. I could take in 99% of those places are not worth that. They're not. I don't give a fuck where you're living. You could be living in the beach. You're still not. So that's what we're dealing with. And then we already know about what's coming. They're going to find all these fucking assholes. And they're going to go, well, the only thing we have left to do, because we don't have any money, is to put all the fucking homeless in an asylum. What?
Yeah.
How about
or
this?
Kill 'em.
Oh, yeah, this is Thousand Oaks. We hear that all day long.
And
There's
they're
no
not
fires.
going anywhere.
There's no smoke from fires ever. There's no car wrecks, hardly. But they're always got sirens going back and forth. Why? They're going to pick up fucking vaccine bodies. Believe that.
Or they're late for their Starbucks.
Or there's a hot batch of Krispy Kremes coming out and they can't fucking miss them.
And they want to go through the lights instead of waiting.
The insanity of what nobody is saying, hey, what could we do? The solution is in the word. It's that fucking simple. Do you think that everybody living in apartment house or whatever, that they're all wrapped tight? You can't lay the drug epidemics in America at the homeless feet. They don't have the money to support them. You can't lay all the crime. They don't have the resources to commit them. It is regular people that are causing 95% of all the problems. And the ones that are homeless out here, most of them started out halfway rational and sane, and then they got put homeless. They don't know how that happened. One day you're working and you're just hating life because you got too much bills and not enough money. And then the next day you're on the street and every fucking buddy hates you because you got too poor. What? Now, I can stand on this soapbox pedestal of fucking indignation, and so can Tracy, because when we had places, we were never unkind. We tried to help people constantly.
Yeah.
To our own
detriment.
Yeah, that's a great word. And no good deed goes unpunished. As far as whether the they thing, that would entail like multiple conspiracies overlapping. Well, let me tell you this. If you look around, you look up when you're driving around. Look up when you're walking around. You'll see little flat panels on poles. Those are all cameras and trackers. You see cameras everywhere. You are being surveilled. Believe that. Facial recognition, fucking tonal, the whole package. It's not a far-fetched conspiracy. That is the truth. Your phones, your computers, your electronics, your very DNA unique signature has been swiped from you, and all the things you look at, see, talk about, hear, everything.
And if they don't like it?
And so, yeah, the they that's behind them, there's always a higher they, but it all gets filtered up. And when you become the last Mohican in the realm of resistance, you become a target for focused harassment and haranguing.
And stalking and attacking.
There's been so many. I mean, go back on my channel. You want to know about fucking fraud, corruption? Go back, look at some videos. I spelled it all out so many times. I'm sick to fucking death of telling people what's up. If you drag a fucking horse, a thirsty, dehydrated horse to water, and you have to shove his fucking face in the water, and then this stupid ass still won't drink, well, then you know what? Die, motherfucker. I can't help you any farther than to give you that. But that's what it is when it comes to talking to anybody. And the fact of the matter is, I don't care if I was as eloquent as Alan Watts or David Icke or fucking, I had undeniable logic and proof. Because of the fact that we are homeless, everybody just looks at us like a talking chimpanzee. Huh, that's amazing. And it's like, I don't know where you fucking people get judging somebody for their looks. I look at people and I think they don't look any better than me. Yes, there's the hot models and the buff dudes, and they are about as mindless as just about anybody else, because they've always been told yes through their whole life. They don't know what deprivation or a no is. So you want to talk to somebody real, or you could come talk to us, or you could probably pick out any homeless person. And instead of disbelief, just listen to what they're saying and then check it out. And I fucking guarantee you, just about every single one of them, they might have some crazy bullshit ideas, but something in their little pattern there is going to be true. And we've heard stuff when we were homeless from other homeless people that we thought, no way, that can't. And sure
They're not
enough,
gonna hunt
we
us.
ended
They're
up.
not gonna do
No,
things.
not that. I'm talking
Oh.
about Sean.
Oh yeah.
The LA family housing, they
Yeah.
swipe all their money and they fucking
keep all their money.
conservatorships. They hold them in like a hostage situation thing because once they have a conservatorship, they can't even leave. I mean, the level of
money.
corruption, they have barely sniffed the surface. Most of the world has no clue. But do you know who does have a clue? The people committing the fraud. And when there's someone like us is telling on them, they will go to great lengths to make that person go away, shut
Disappear.
up, be dead, disappear, whatever.
We know a lot of people that
So
have disappeared.
everybody could just keep plodding on. Hey, we need to find a whistleblower. Nah, they're all over. They're all fucking over the
And they
place.
don't know what they're talking about.
And all you got to do is find a homeless person, and then find another one, and then go talk to them, and you'll see that these were people, and they got broken by their neglect and indifference from society.
Shunned.
The fact that we're still at all rational is amazing.
It's because we have each other. A lot of people are alone.
Right. And so we fight like cats and dogs, but this is due to the pressures on our relationship you cannot even imagine. And then, not only you got the pressures, but then you just try to sit down for somewhere. Check out the anti-homeless laws and policies of this nation. This is why I feel betrayed by Trump. He said he was going to help seniors. He said he was going to help the people of this country. And there's a big portion of them that he's trying to help right into some kind of, facility where they can't get out. There's shit being built in Utah, and we know of other places down here. There are all these camps and like Japanese internment centers, but worse. I mean, what the fuck? So yeah, I'm so glad that all these journalists are shocked on the TV about the level of corruption. Day late, dollar short.
Do
now,
something about it.
Yeah. Instead of talking about it, why doesn't someone shut the fuck up and do something about it?